Yo, what's good YouTube? Today I'm going to be making some upgrades to my KBD67 Mark II keyboard. I recently bought some lavender switches. I got these off of projectkeyboard.com, and I also decided to buy some desk keys switch films. This will be the first time I am filming these. You can see I also have a little lube station here. Basically it's putting these little thingies, get that to focus, on top of the switches. So you have a switch opener like this. This one's from KBDFans, and open it up and put these on there. It's a bit tedious, and while I'm also doing that, I went ahead and bought some Stupid Fish foam for the board. So hopefully this build will be, or this update to the build will be a big update on sound quality over the weird combination between Sakurios and Novel Keys creams I have on there right now. And to give a quick sound comparison, I have a couple different switches lined up here. This is a lavender switch with a bit too much lube on it, I think. It's been a while since I've lubed a switch, so I kind of overdid the first one. But here's a Novel Keys cream. And then here is an unlubed lavender switch. And then this last one's the second switch I lubed, which I think sounds a bit better. This is also filmed as well as this first one over here. So real quick. And of course this is on a little holder, so it's not going to sound exactly like it's going to sound on the keyboard, but it gives me a fair idea of what I'm dealing with. Okay, so I finally got these lavenders lubed and filmed, and once I started lubing them, I finally realized that they actually come factory pre-lubed, so that's why this first one felt so over-lubed. So I kind of applied a light base of 205 grade 0 to the bottom of the housing and the spring, and kind of left the tops alone a bit. So it's a pretty light lube job because I can always go back and put some more on there or maybe redo the lube completely. But now it's time to put these into the board and see how they sound. Alright, so here's the board without the keycaps, and this is the weird setup I've been dealing with. You'll notice this one's a Sakurio because I use that shift key for building in Fortnite. But anything that's like kind of an accessory mod key or not an alpha is Novel Keys creams. The Novel Keys are lubed as stands, but the Sakurios, I kind of got lazy on them and didn't really lube them. So hopefully I'll be able to enjoy having this uniform setup now, since I've been dealing with this weird setup for so long now. Alright, so I have the board completely disassembled now, and I did this because I am installing some Stupid Fish foam. And I'll give a little comparison. So the stock KBD foam is right here. Look at that. Here's the Stupid Fish foam. I don't know if this really shows up good on camera, but this feels pretty firm, whereas this KBD one's like all loose and whatnot. So I do have to pop these little things out, and this one, let me find the USB port, goes under there, and the PCB goes on top of that, and then this one right here will go on top of the PCB once I tear those little things out. And then I'll put the plate on and get my new lavenders in. Alright, so I got the Stupid Fish foam installed. It was a bit tighter than I thought it was going to be on the board. I made sure to get my seam even all the way around the board. You can kind of see it like at the top of some of these a little bit. But hopefully that's not going to be an issue. I don't think it will be. But yeah, just gotta install these lavenders and we're all good to go. Alright, there we go. We got the lavenders installed. They look pretty clean in this board. Of course, I'll be putting the GMK laser keycaps on top of this. So hopefully they'll go together really well. Not like it really matters because Keycaps won't really let you see the switches under it, but at least it matters in my head. Alright, and here's a quick sound comparison from before with no case foam, Sakurios and creams, and after with lavenders and case foam. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching. I enjoyed this video a lot and installing these new Lavenders. They sound really crisp, but the only thing I'm concerned about is the spacebar does red a little bit. So I might have to look into balancing spacebars or adding some foam to that to make that balance out a little bit more. But while you're around, please consider hitting that like button and drop a subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.